So this is day 11 and 12. And I'm going to combine them into one day just to make this series of videos a little shorter. Yesterday, day 11 was Sunday, and the big thing that we did on Sunday was just look at, do takeoffs on material. We need to order baseboards, trim pieces for around the doors. There's various other pieces of trim and wood that need to be replaced, like some of the closets. So we did the takeoffs and prepared the list of what we needed to do. We also looked at what we want to do with the shed. I don't know if you noticed in the recent videos, but the shed has a bunch of rotted wood, especially along the bottom edges and above the door. And the easiest way to fix that is, instead of redoing all the siding, is to put some trim. And we looked at doing Smart Side, which is a nice product, but the stuff is very expensive. So instead of doing that, what we'll probably do is buy cedar picket fence, cedar fence pickets that are wood. They come by 6 inches wide by 8 feet long, pre-cut. So instead of using the Smart Side, you can use cedar, which is good because it doesn't rot. It can also be painted, and it's a good product to use for that, and it's a lot cheaper. It's like $5 a board versus $50 a board, even though the other board is double the size. $10 for 2 boards is still cheaper than $40 or $50 for 1 board. Anyways, it's those types of things that you need to concentrate on if you're going to do this business, is just find ways to get things done that make the product look good, that last, like cedar, but that are less expensive. We also were looking at appliances. The dishwasher, this is another one where I don't know if I showed it in the video, but sometimes when people plan kitchens, they put in a dishwasher that has a handle that extends, so the drawer that's next to it cannot be pulled out and it hits the handle. This house is a perfect example. That's exactly what they did. So when you plan a kitchen and you plan on how to, the type of dishwasher you're going to put in, make sure the dishwasher, the handle that sticks out, will not interfere with the drawer opening. So in this case, even though the dishwasher is working well and functions, I will need to be replacing it because the handle interferes with the operation of the drawer. So the other thing that I looked at was, and this is another thing I don't know if you've shown in the video, is that the microwave, there's a microwave that was never originally intended to be above the stove. Maybe they didn't do that in 1975, probably didn't. So when they installed the microwave above the stove, the cabinet that was above the stove was not really designed to have a microwave. It was really probably designed to have a vent hood, which is only like 4 to 6 inches. So this thing only extends about 12 inches above the top of the cooktop, which is the absolute minimum required by manufacturers for the distance between the cooktop and the bottom of the microwave. So legally and operationally, it's acceptable. It's not great. And it doesn't look great. It really doesn't give you a lot of distance for pots and that kind of stuff. If you had a big pot on the stove, I don't know how you would stir it without taking it off and stirring it. They do make a low-profile microwave. It's a little bit smaller, so the standard over-the-range microwave is about 1.6 or 1.7 cubic feet of space inside the microwave. The low-profile one is approximately 1.1 or 1.2, so it's smaller, but how many people actually fill the inside of a microwave? I know I never have. So we purchased the low-profile microwave and a new dishwasher that is on order. And this is another one where you want to shop. Shop everybody. Shop Lowe's, shop Home Depot, shop Best Buy, shop Nebraska Furniture Mart, Sears. Whoever you can shop to get the best price, do a little bit of research and you will save several $100s. In this case, Lowe's had the best prices on both of them. On a side note, that low-profile microwave, because it's not a typical item, the price of that microwave is $420 versus a $250 to $300 for a standard over-the-range microwave. But in this case, we try to make things correct and do it correctly. And in this one, it's the only way to really correct the problem, so we bit the bullet and spent the money. The other thing that we did over the day 11 and 12 was contact the granite countertop company to come out and measure the granite countertop that was cracked by the guy stepping on it and replacing the vent. That is in process. And we also looked at sinks and faucets and the other stuff and all the other little stuff that you need, light fixtures. We've ordered a bunch of light fixtures for the house. All of that stuff we do on our down days. And again, shopping or paint, that's the other one that we shop for, is paint. Let me give you a little hint on that one. Paint, if you go to a paint store as a typical retail customer, you are going to pay $30 to $40 to a gallon. If you go as a contractor, as a home developer, as a flipper, as a home remodeler, your price is going to be half of that. And if you're going to order $1,000 worth of paint, you can go to Sherwin-Williams, you can go to PP&G Paint, and you can price it out and ask them for their best prices for the product that you want. You will typically save hundreds of dollars just by doing a little bit of shopping. And that goes for everything that you buy. Buying lumber from a lumber company, which I'm doing, the lumber I'm ordering, the baseboards and the trim, etc. that I'm ordering from the builder supply company. And they will not only deliver it for free, so I don't have to haul it, their prices are substantially less than Home Depot and Lowe's. So not only are you saving money, you're not hauling it. But you need to know those things. If you're going to flip houses, you need to know those things and know how to save money and how to get things done. Now, this video is designed for people who've never done this, so I'm trying to give you as much information as I can for you to be successful. And to be successful, you got to build a nice product at the lowest possible price. And that is somewhat to the key of this business. So anyways, that's day 11 and 12. Day 13, which is Tuesday, we will be going to the house and our people will be sanding the walls and prepping for the texture and the paint. That is our big job the next 4 days, is one is sand and prep the walls, finish whatever work needs to be done, get them textured, get the baseboards and the trim installed, and get the house ready for paint. Get the windowsills, we prepped them with joint compound, cleaned them, prepped them for and put joint compound on them last week. But this week we got to go and sand them, and then we got to prime them, and then we got to caulk them. But everything that we're doing this week is leading up to getting the interior done so the painters can get in there. While the painters are in there, we can go ahead and move back outside. Anyways, that's it for today.